Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the euro currency again. So as you can see, performance on Friday was not very significant, despite that we have got the non-farm payrolls release. There are a lot of interesting information and background on the fundamental part, which we tried to drill in our weekly report as usual. So it was a bit larger than usual, but by my opinion, we just can't ignore the things that we have mentioned there, and they will have some really decisive meaning for situation in the economy and the geopolitics, although this time we mostly haven't talked about the geopolitics at all. But all the moments that we have discussed in today's weekly report, it seems for us important, and just I have to mention it. On the technical side, we do not have a lot of things to discuss because mostly on Friday we already have prepared our short-term trading plan. The only interesting thing that I would like to show you stands on the weekly chart, and that is just an illustration how drastically analysis could change depending on the information that you are getting. So for instance, if you'll take a look at the retail broker chart, in my case, this is fixed choice. So here on the weekly chart, this chart you already have seen in our weekly report, you could see that we have nothing interesting. So yes, some pattern, some morning star with the indecision candle here, some volatility on this nearest few weeks, but nothing important. But now if we'll take a look at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange euro currency futures, you could see absolutely different picture. And futures shows that we have the bearish grabber, guys, and that's, as you understand, strongly impact on daily intraday analysis and let the analysis on the daily chart shine with absolutely different light. So this pattern in particular suggests that market should drop below these lows and challenge these lows. We do not know what the factor will trigger it. There's a lot of different factors right now stands on the table, and any of them could provide this necessary hit on the euro currency that led them to drop below these lows. But appearing of the grabber tells us that our context is bearish, and we do not need anymore to gamble on the possible target of the downward action. It suggests the drop below these lows, although some intermediate targets also could appear when the market starts moving on the daily intraday charts to the downside. From that standpoint of view, the patterns that we have on the daily chart takes the special meaning to us. So first of all, it tells that we have a bearish scenario. We should treat this pattern, reversal bar, and the huge and perfect bearish engulfing pattern, not just some reasons for pullback with anticipating on a further upward action here. But currently, we have to treat it as a starting point of the downward continuation of this major downside trend. Whether the market will stop at these lows showing washing rings or will keep dropping, we will see. But the grabber that we have on the weekly suggests that market should get there and drop back to the lows. That is what's important currently. It means that there is a certain chance to go short. This is the major idea. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, mostly everything stands the same. As we said, that we have confluence, and we intend to use the bounce, the tactical response to this confluence support, as the reason for taking short position. So because market could take shape of the ABCD pattern. So maybe XOP will be somewhere around these lows. Let's complete the weekly grabber. We will see. But first step that we intend to keep an eye on is reaching of the confluence, starting pullback, and we intend to use this pullback for taking the short position. That's our trading plan. The scalp traders who trade on the hourly chart, on the lower time frame chart, also could consider possible bullish trade and trying to take the position on the bounce. So because on hourly chart suggests that bounce should start somewhere around 110.16. It's just because this is OP on the hourly chart after our 3-drive pattern that we discussed last week. So this OP hasn't been reached on Friday, so it means that it should happen on Monday. So once it will be reached, you could either take position blindly on this or trying to catch the pattern. For instance, maybe some minor hand and shoulders will be formed, maybe butterfly on the 50-minute chart. So in trying to ride on the possible bounce up from the confluence support here, which is also an agreement area. So two different stops depending on the time frame you are trading on. So for us, as we mostly discussed the daily chart, we're watching for a chance to go short. Scalp traders also could consider additionally these bullish setup shots and bullish stop on the hourly chart. That's what we intend to keep an eye on your currency next week.